What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the customization options I would like to see in Battlefront 2 and how I think they could work. But before we get fully into that, let me know down in the comments section below what customization you want to see in Battlefront 2. Do you want more hero skins? Do you want more trooper skins? Do you want trooper customization with patterns, colours, things like that, or logos? And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content, and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But now, let's get into the topic of this video and talk a little bit about what I want to see customization wise. So in Battlefront 2, the first thing I would really like to see is stock patterns and logos from the Star Wars universe that we can use to put onto any of our trooper classes in the game. I don't want customization to be stuck with clone troopers only. I do want to be able to customize my Stormtroopers, my Rebels, my Resistance, my First Order Stormtroopers, Droids, everything. I don't want to just be able to customize my clones, which I think may happen in Battlefront 2 as they are the most customizable troopers in the game. But like I said, I want to see a selection of patterns that we can apply to our troopers in Battlefront 2, which allow us to further customize troopers to how we want them to look. Not how the sort of stock skins in the game, if there are going to be any, will make them look themselves. I'm not talking about the ability to be able to draw on troopers though, as that will mean we will see a lot of droids and stormtroopers running around with penises and things on them like that, which just isn't really cool, and we want to keep that out of the game completely. We want to keep the customization as authentic as possible. But the ability to be able to choose from a large selection of Star Wars authentic patterns and logos to put onto our troopers, so that when we select, for example, a 501st Clone Trooper skin, it is applied onto our clones in a pattern that we want it to look like, rather than just the 501st skin looking the exact same on every single trooper in the game for people who have unlocked it. We want to be able to stand out, be completely unique in the game, and have our troopers looking exactly how we want them to, rather than, like I said, the way a stock skin will make them look. Another way this could happen is by EA and DICE allowing us to apply logos to our troopers. So I do think it would be cool if we could see logos on troopers at some point in the game, because in the Star Wars, the Clone Wars series especially, we get to see clone troopers using logos for their own legions on vehicles and their armor. One main, or the best example of this, is Plo Koon and the Wolf Pack. They have an image on their LAAT gunship, which you can see on the image on the screen. Now this image is completely unique. It isn't just a sort of symbol for the Galactic Republic, it's an image that the clones have created. The clones in the Wolf Pack also have the Legion's logo on their armor, which is really cool, and I would like to see that in Battlefront 2. I want us to be able to select any logos we want, which are authentic to the Star Wars universe, and apply them to our sets of armor for our troopers in the game. Like I said though, I want this for all troopers. I don't just want this for clones, I want it for droids, stormtroopers, First Order Stormtroopers, the Resistance, the Rebels, and the clones. One great example of this recently, which I come back to all of the time, which sort of sets the customization standards for Battlefront 2 in my opinion. That was the Rogue One: A Star Wars Story minigame on the official Star Wars website, which allowed users to create a Rebel pilot helmet using a stock list of patterns, colours, and emblems to keep the helmets authentic to the Star Wars universe, but also to allow the user to have full control over how they want their helmets to look on that website. Like I've said, I think that's a really good example or standard for the customization in Battlefront 2 to be at, as it shows that you can have full customization over an item or armor in the Star Wars universe, but still keep it authentic to the Star Wars universe, but have it so unique that everyone has something different. Another cool thing that I would like to see in Battlefront 2 is battle damage and progression. Now what I mean by this is that the customization would be battle damage, and I think it would be a really cool feature in the game. Say for example when you start the game at level 1, you haven't played any matches yet, and you go into your first game. Right the way up to level 10, whenever you go into a match, your trooper should look brand new and have sort of no visual damage to it, as between ranks 1 and 10 you are still pretty new to the game. And just like in any battle ever in history, or to relate to Battlefront 2, droids, clones, stormtroopers, rebels, First Order Stormtroopers and Resistance troopers all go into battle for the first time with perfect gear in terms of how it looks. It has no sort of visual damage, as their gear is pretty much brand new. A good example of this is in Battlefront 1, the Stormtroopers on the Death Star all looked perfectly shiny and perfectly brand new because they hadn't actually gone into battle yet. They were just aboard the Death Star, so had no reason for their armour to be damaged. Then in Battlefront 2, say between ranks 11 and 20, troopers should look a little bit battered and have blaster marks on their gear, as they have experienced battle quite a bit by that point, meaning their gear will be more worn and damaged. Then as you progress through the ranks in the game and play more matches or participate in more battles, your trooper's gear or appearance should become more battle damaged as you progress through the game. So a level 1 trooper will look brand new compared to a level 100 veteran trooper who has played countless matches and hours or battles and will look more battle damaged with blaster marks on them and possibly damaged gear like damaged visors and whatnot, things like that. They would be cool customization options in the game. But I do understand a lot of people will probably want to look perfectly clean and new all of the time with their clones, stormtroopers, droids, etc. So instead of the game automatically battle damaging you when you rank up, you should unlock a battle damage customization item which you can equip as and when you like, rather than forcing players to look more worn and battle damaged when they might want to stay looking brand new throughout the whole time they play the game. This is just my own ideas though. I don't know if this will happen, but I just think the idea of battle damage in a Star Wars game would be really cool. And like I said, when you do play a match in Battlefront 2, you do start to get slightly damaged, so why not have that as a customization item for people who might want to show off exactly how many hours they've played by having their customization and their armor and things like that looking more damaged, looking more worn, making them look like they have actually participated in this game for a very long time. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about my ideas for customization in Battlefront 2, and make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content, and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But other than that, may the Force be with you.